Greetings, pilot. This is
Always
Jiro
a satisfying
Sugiyama, head of
moment.
Paradiso
Return to
Security.
ocean.
I apologize for coming over this emergency channel, but we are in need of assistance concerning the large ship in orbit, and we value discretion in this matter. If you are willing and able, please see me as soon as possible at the main security office in Paradiso. Over and out.
Very noble of you. Thanks again for the help. Over and out.
Set it down.
Every world with living things.
about buying something from our shop. We really need the business. Make your way, stranger. It's important to stay armed out here. I have ammo and weapons if you need them.
It does me good to see a new face every now and then. Our outpost success makes me proud. I wasn't sure we'd make it this far. This outpost was founded by a group of traveling merchants. They used to stop in this area to rent. After a while, they decided to make things permanent. I think we're all set. Everyone But if you're the helpful sort, you should check out our mission board. Somebody somewhere. Okay. I've been here from the beginning. The outposts come a long way since then.
I used to work for Reeves Industries. Boy, am I glad to be out of the rat race.
I'm not... I want to run a store when I grow up. Just like my dad.
Folks like... I used to be an explorer too, but then I... No, never mind, it's a long
If it's all the
story.
same to you, I need my space. One day I'll leave this place and find a planet of my own. Any adventure you can fly away from. Is that how the saying goes?
Time to push some cheese.
Retros firing. Orbit stabilized.
Your time ends.
Enemy's propulsion systems offline. Target engines are offline. Engine lost their target. We've tagged their engines.
beauty in the midst of nothingness.
Welcome back, Mr. Tofik. I am aware that this is your 8th visit to our resort. Your repeat patronage is much appreciated. Is there any assistance I may offer you today?
Actually, a question. Usually when I come here...
Don't worry about us. We're just here to keep the peace.
You'd think we'd be a prime target for pirates, but they know to stay away for the most part.
No major incidents in a while. Let's hope it stays that way.
Welcome to Paradiso. Jiro Sugiyama at your service. Do you have a security concern, or is there something else I can help you with? Ah, yes, of course. I'm glad you came. As you can imagine, we're in a bit of a predicament. Under normal circumstances, we would not enlist outside help in this manner. But this is a matter we can't afford to worry our guests about. As such, we need to handle this discreetly. Failure on your part to do so could have severe consequences. So, before we proceed, can you swear not to discuss this with anyone else unless explicitly directed to do so? Great. I appreciate it. Not too long ago, a strange and enormous ship appeared in Parima space. It is now locked in orbit around our planet. So far, it doesn't seem to be hostile, but any attempts to communicate with it have been in vain, so we're unsure of the ship's intentions. It is. Whatever's going on, we need to approach this with care. First, see if you have more luck communicating with them. If not, you may have to try boarding. Whatever you do, it's important to remember to seek diplomacy with who or whatever's on board. As soon as you have any more information, report to Oliver Campbell. He's the CEO of Paradiso. All formal decisions will need to go through him, and he'll have your pay. Good luck.
This is your first time here. Thank you for choosing Paradiso for your vacation destination. This is your first time here. Thank you for choosing Paradiso for your vacation destination.
just like that, we're in space. Procedure is complete.
Remain calm. You're human. It's just that we weren't expecting to find life, let alone human life out here. We thought we were the only ones to leave Earth.
You thought you were the only ones? I am afraid you have been unaware of a great many things.
Perhaps we should greet our guests.
Of course. Manners. I'm Captain Diana Brackenridge. This is Security Officer Bomani Reader. And this is Dr. Mabuti da Costa, one of our elders.
A pleasure to meet you.
I see. As you may have presumed, we're in a bit of a bind. Our ship has finally completed its near 200-year journey from Earth, only to find our new home seemingly colonized by... well, we don't know. Communications haven't been successful, so your arrival is fortuitous. Perhaps you'd be willing to act as a middle person between ourselves and... the others. Ah, your question confirms one of our recent theories. It would seem that some form of faster-than-light travel or space-bending technology was invented during our long journey. That would explain why we would find people this far out into space. I guess technology leapfrogged us at some point. Interesting. I can only imagine that our predecessors didn't believe the technology would ever work, and so they made the decision to leave when they did. Oh yes, of course. Where are my manners? Now then, please follow me. There's much to discuss first. We'll speak more on the matter once we reach the bridge. Dr. da Costa, you may return to your quarters if you wish.
Thank you, Captain.
I will follow you to the bridge, ma'am, for security purposes.
I do not believe we have need to fear our guest, but I'll allow it if you insist. Welcome to the Earth colony ship Constant. In the early 2100s, my ancestor, Rupert Brackenridge, researched a number of scientific scenarios: climate change, asteroid impact, nuclear war, global pandemic, and more. Each scenario showed the likelihood of an extinction-level event to be within 50 years. He fully believed Earth was destined to be rendered uninhabitable. We've always assumed that's what happened. So, he gathered the best and brightest he could find, built the Constant, and set a course for this planet here. We were told that it was the largest, most advanced ship ever constructed on Earth at the time. If you can believe, entire generations have been born, lived, and died on this ship. It really goes to show that there are no limits to human ingenuity and perseverance.
Never seen a ship like yours before. Well, then again, I haven't seen any ships before you arrived. We were never trained to address threats coming from outside our ship.
So, here we are. Let's talk. We didn't believe anyone would be out here, but I'm glad for it. Well, as I mentioned, we've been unsuccessful in communications with anyone up until you arrived, though not for lack of trying. But since you're asking, maybe you'd be willing to be a sort of diplomat between us and them as we attempt to resolve our situation. Does that sound agreeable to you?
And we've got plenty.
Ah, so they have a name. Paradiso. And it sounds promising that they sent you here to speak with us. You see, we intended to settle here, but we assumed that they intend to defend their claim given their presence here. We'd like you to go speak to them on our behalf and help us negotiate a solution, preferably one that favors us.
And I'll give you one of my extra potatoes.
Excellent. Make no mistake, this is our planet, and we intend for them to see this our way. So, speak with their leadership and see if you can negotiate a solution on our behalf. Preferably, get them to see things our way. Report back to me and let me know what they say, and we'll go from there. We thought about it, but it simply won't do. I need to think about the distant future of our people. Sure, our first settlement may be small, but our predecessors dreamt of our new civilization spreading across the... That will be difficult if someone else plans to do the same. While we're not completely close to the idea of sharing, it's much easier if we have complete domain over this world. I'm serious. We have a rightful claim to this land, and I intend to fight for it. But as you're currently our only hope, perhaps you'll honor my...
We've got strict rules around here. They're strict for a reason.
The Constant is a peaceful ship. Don't change it.
Just because our equipment's old doesn't mean it won't work to take down trouble.
Now that we know what's out there, things are going to be more interesting from here on
Will always appreciate. I have a million burning questions, but I won't overwhelm you. How did you... Oh, I've heard of this technology, but always believed it was theoretical. Maybe we can talk about... Oh, I've got so many questions. I haven't even given... And, I might add... Yes, of course. Yeah? Do people only... Are we in contact with aliens? Ah. So long!
Wow. Hi.
I wonder what else is out there. Wow. I've heard about you, but here you are.
Boy, am I glad you weren't some sort of alien.
Just stay out of trouble.
Good to be back in our own ship.
Separation complete.
Hey, ever run into spacers? Scumbags and scavengers. They're like vultures, picking away at the leftovers of the colony war. You'll find them scouring through old land.
I can see why this location was chosen for a resort. Very nice.
Hey there.
Your safety is our #1 priority.
I cannot recall ever having the time, let alone the funds, for a vacation someplace like this.
Welcome to Paradiso Gift Shop, and feel free to look around. And before you ask... Yes, that... Okay. Thanks for shopping.
There are so many activities I'm looking forward to doing, but I'm just having a good time relaxing. I wish I had booked a stay for longer. If I could just stay here forever, I would. Oh, this is even better than in the brochure!
come here for a little R&R, huh? Me too. This is probably the best vacation I've ever taken.
I don't think any place could be more perfect.
Excuse me, you can't just waltz in there. Do you have an appointment? Oh, you're the one they're waiting for then. Do you need anything else from me before you meet with the board? Sure. Have fun in the shark tank. And don't worry, even they call it that.
I just feel that we should be focusing on the natural beauty of this planet, not our amenities.
Hello? I didn't realize Kiwi was letting people in here.
I am. And you must be the diplomat Jiro told me about. Welcome, welcome. Normally I'd offer you an all-inclusive stay at our resort, but given the circumstances, I'm gonna cut to the chase. We've got our friends, the aliens, up there causing all... You like that? The marketing team came up with it. We're being... Well, that's something. Shame we can't just tell them kindly to bugger off. Something tells me that's not going to work. Now, tell me, what are we going to do about it? Give me some proposals, people.
We could offer to resettle them here. There's more than enough space.
They could stay here, temporarily, but it'll cost them. Quite a bit, too. They'd need to work off all their debts before being allowed to leave.
Maybe not. What if we help them get out of here? Outfit their ship with a grav drive so they can find a new home. We could even lend our engineers to help and give their captain an updated star map. What do you think?
Sounds costly. We can't absorb that cost, and it's unlikely they even have compatible currency, let alone enough for the transaction. Someone else would have to foot the bill.
Oh, I swear this would be a lot easier if they ceased to exist entirely. Anyway, Seema's got the right idea. Either works for me. Just tell me what you want to do. We own this planet, they don't. Here at Paradiso, we don't like leaving things to chance. Who knows what these people will do with their land? Imagine the landscaping disasters they may come up with, and how that might mar the satellite imagery of the planet in our brochures. No, much better to assimilate them into our culture if they come here to live, rather than leave it to chance. Thanks for the offer, but my answer is still no. Too much risk involved, and if it goes wrong, then the problem can quickly get out of hand. If they settle here, it'll be under our conditions, not theirs. Sorry. They'd be hard-pressed to defend their claim in any courts. Our charter goes back years. It was registered with both the UC and Freestar Collective, per the Centaurus Proclamation. We may be outside the settled systems, but that charter's official as can be. I'm sorry, but you're going to need to be the one to break the news to them that they need to make a compromise or leave. Ah, good on you. You want to see a man named Benny St. James over at Hope Tech. He's the best in the business. If anyone can retrofit a 200-year-old ship with a modern grav drive, it'd be him. We'll coordinate our engineering team with his when you return, though you may have to help the Constance engineers prepare for it on their end. Good luck!
They deserve a renewed chance to decide their own fates. That is the right thing to do.
Right. On behalf of the Paradiso Group, we appreciate your help.
There are millions of planets out there. People can go to any one of them. The resort facilities are precisely what we bring to the table.
Excellent sightlines. This would make a decently defensible position. And the view is nice too.
It's lovely.
Salut, bonjour. Good. Welcome to Might I interest? Yes, I even had to sign over my... But we only serve them. We've had to do away with the phone before you worry. Plenty. However, I have heard word is
I'm feeling I shouldn't be telling you this, but I'm here to satisfy your needs. I hope this stays a pleasant one.
I wish I had booked a stay for longer.
If I could just stay here forever, I would.
I was worried about my beach body until I spoke to that lady.
Hey, hope you're enjoying yourself.
Be taking off immediately, or are there other matters that require your attention?
Hope you've enjoyed your stay here. Now get the hell out.
Orbital insertion completed.
Jump complete.
This is Freestar Space. Please hold your current speed and heading while we scan you for contraband. All right, we're done. Welcome to Hopetown.
Landing site locked. Take us in.
Smugglers always like to use Hope-Tech ships to resemble legitimate transports. I wonder how the company feels about that.
Got anything? Hey, what can I do for you?
Oh, same as usual, except now all she does is go...
I'm sure you can find something you like.
And incredible. But everyone on the factory floor falls into him on occasion.
Excuse me, a little...
A fair amount of business runs through Hopetown, and from what I understand, most of it is legal.
Keep an eye on your valuables.
I have never liked Hope-Tech ships, though I suppose that is hardly the point of them.
Oh, hello. I'm not used to it. Sure, that sounds like me. What can I do for you? I'm a little busy, but... Oh, you should have just said that. Oliver sent a courier ahead of you. I did some research on ships from that era, and I have a decent idea what would be. So grav drives didn't really take off until after the ship was built. But I've got access to an ancient grav drive that looks like it could be compatible. It's some minor adjustments. It's in good shape, too. part's not cheap, though. Neither is the labor. Just pay the combined cost of parts and labor, and it's your... It's a pretty big ask, given how rare these old grav drives are. I'm not sure about karma, but you're not wrong. It would be generous, and they'd likely show their gratitude in some beneficial way. Tell you what, sounds like this is for a good cause. While I can't give you the pod for free, I won't charge you for the work. You're darn right it is. I'll get to work on it right away. I recommend you go back to the ship and ask the captain to prepare for its retrofit. Standard stuff. I'm sure they have an engineer on board to help. We'll send the part along when it's ready and install it with the help of Oliver's people. Pleasure working with you.
Oh! Need a moment to walk that off?
Just waiting on the credit check. Bureaucracy, right?
Welcome to Hope Tech Sales. Give me your invoice. You got the financing set up already? You don't? Wait, you're a solo outfit, aren't you? Well, what you need to know about our ships is they're from stern to bow, built for... Other star yards might got glitz or some weird... With Hope Tech, you get people... A smart person chooses substance. So what are you in the market for? Excellent.
We'd be dust, except for the factory.
Engines purring. Let's do this.
Apogee kick complete. Orbit steady.
Say the word, and we shall be on our way.
Now that we know what's out there,
Keeping a 200-year-old ship running is no easy task. What grav drive? Just joking with you. All right. This will be fun. I have just received word that the drive is here. Ready to get to work? You do? Well, this should be a bit easier. Though I must remind you, the ship is much older than the ones you're likely used to working on. So, first thing I need you to do is reroute the power from the port turbo pump to the auxiliary cryogenic radiator. Then, turn the plasma runoff inhibitor function. Last, you'll need to decouple the magnetic flange pipe enclosures. Got it? Let's hop.
And to think, all this time, we thought we were alone.
Can't tell you how many times I've had to make do with inelegance. Something wrong? There are 3 things we need to do. Reroute the power from the port turbo pump to the auxiliary cryogenic radiator. Turn the plasma runoff inhibitor function to 5%. Decouple the magnetic flange pipe enclosures from the auxiliary module assembly. Something. There are 3 things. Reroute the power from the port turbo pump to the auxiliary. Turn the plasma run. Decouple the magnet. Good luck out there.
These are exciting times, aren't they?